Hello everyone, I am Yakutia. If you want to know more about Russia and you understand my English, please welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss questions that disturb our brains, our Russian brains for today, that link it to coronavirus. And let's begin with medicine. Of course, there were a lot of strikes all over Russia, where it's like small strikes from different hospitals when doctors did video employment, video claims about lack of masks and this protection costume in their hospitals. As you understand, opposition media discuss this video all the time, and they say that after that doctors were retired or punished or fired. For the moment, 70 doctors are dead with coronavirus, but at the same time, as I understand, we don't know true numbers. The story is it said to Lukashenko, it's the president of Belarus. You know, I can't believe that he just invented this story. So in Belarus, for now they build a nuclear station on the north of Belarus, and it's Russia who built nuclear station for Belarus. It's okay. And workers, different engineers, etc., it's Russian people. And in fact, this nuclear station should be opened in January. It was some crash, so they did recover, etc. After that, the stupid coronavirus. So, like a month ago, a group of workers from Russia arrived to this nuclear station. They did a test with a Russian test on coronavirus. 15 of them, so all of them, they were infected. After that, as Lukashenko said, they did a new test for them, and like Chinese tests, so, and only one of them was infected. This place with the statistic, I suppose you discuss it in your countries too. What I wanted to tell you, I wanted to tell you some story about the guy whom you see here on the screen. You know, I don't remember his name, doesn't matter. It's the chief of healthcare international organization. So I compared two articles about him in Wikipedia, in Russian Wikipedia and in English Wikipedia. And I like it one paragraph. In this article they say, of course, he built different hospitals in Africa, in Ethiopia, where he worked, numbers of doctors increased, he stopped deaths of babies, etc. He's so good. And there is one paragraph, full paragraph, you see, when they say that he was blamed in falsification of numbers of infection, of figures of infection in 2006, 2009 and 2011. And in English-speaking Wikipedia they say that he was blamed, but later he say that this information was used against him because of elections. In Russian Wikipedia, look, of course, this article about him, it's less, and they say about, yes, he built hospitals, he stopped death of baby, etc. And there is only one phrase that he falsified. They just don't doubt about this information. So what I want to say is that this guy knows statistics very well. Problem with our medicine now that they just stop to help to people with, for example, cancer or a problem with the heart, etc. Because you know this kind of people. Because for now all surgeries are stopped. Mother of my friend, she should had surgery because she has the cancer. She is 55 or something, 57 maybe, and in the middle of April she should had surgery. But it's cancelled. It's not cancelled, it's postponed. So all these people who should had different surgeries, they just stop. Can you imagine that what happened now? How level of death will increase because of different illness? Of course, we have stress, we have bad food, etc., etc., and we don't have medicine assessment because doctors, all hospitals, they do this stupid coronavirus. Black humor, I don't know, I just will say it. So during the coronavirus, salary of doctors increase 2 times, they receive different help, etc. It means that we will have these numbers, we will have bad situation with coronavirus as long as it will be possible for doctors. Now about strikes. 20 April there was rallies in Northern Ossetia against this, not against coronavirus, against this regime of self-isolation. People go outside, it was a meeting, they get like 2,000 people. What happened after that? You can imagine that level of infection in Ossetia increased a lot. Hello to yellow gilets. Serious strike happened on north of Russia in Yakutia. It's a region with different mines and oil rigs. People work there on shifts. They come for months or 2 months, for long periods. They live in a very simple dormitories, a few people, certain people in the same room. They had an infection. Of course, as you understand, this infection was brought by their chiefs who arrived from Moscow. Some workers got the infection. They didn't receive any medical assessment. They don't have any quarantine. They don't have enough food. They don't have any doctors. They have, I suppose, like 1 doctor for 1,000 of people. This strike consists of 10,000 people. What happened after that with them? Because it's so deep in the forest, you can't offer them all medicine. What happened with these people? Without any tests, they just come back to their cities. I suppose they will have their quarantine, because as you understand, these people not from Moscow, so I suppose after that it will be increasing of contamination in regions of Russia. How it's with politics now? Maybe you heard that now Mishastin, it's a prime minister, he got coronavirus. How we can explain that? We explain that he wants to refuse responsibility, because how it happened? What Putin say? Putin said, okay, you will have holidays, and governors and prime minister decide to resolve your problem as you want. After that, Mishastin, who in fact he was economist, before that he offered different decisions. Our society absolutely not happy of this decision, because they offer to banks for huge companies and for poor people, for example. Okay, for poor people, I will tell you. I talked with a woman who are mother of 5 kids or something, 4 kids, and they are poor family. It means that they have earned on every member of family, they earn like 9,500 rubles. But they don't ask about help from government, because as this woman explained, if they will know that we are poor, they will take our kids. So, as I understand, these poor people, they will not ask about additional payment for their kids during this crisis, because they will afraid to come to this list of poor people, because they will be afraid to lose their kids. So I'm talking about families with the kids. So this Mishastin, he has coronavirus now. What it means? It means that measures that they offer to economy, after that he says that, oh, I was in sick list. You know, it's like in a school when you can't answer on some questions on exam, and you say, oh, I don't know the answer, I was on sick list. So we think that it could be the same with Mishastin. What consequences could be for our tourism, but not for tourism inside the country, for tourism to go out of country? What said Maria Zakharova? For the moment, they didn't help a lot to the tourists who stay in different places. Russian woman born a baby somewhere in Mexico, just on the grass. Local people just offer her some towels, etc., and some food. What is the difference between a citizen of Russia and between a citizen of USA? You know, like in some movies, if you are a citizen of USA, in any place where you are, you just come to your embassy, you say, I'm a citizen of USA, and your state help you. It's not like that in Russia. For now, we have a few thousand of Russian tourists who stay in different countries of the world. Russian state doesn't help them, government don't help them. It was a story when they sent the flight in USA, they tried to sell the tickets. People didn't bought these tickets, and empty flight came back to Moscow. What Maria Zakharova said, she said that these people who go to holidays, what they think before, only rich people should go to the holidays. For now, there is an opportunity that we will have, that we will need permission to leave Russia. Not only visit to enter to your country. I suppose we have to show that we don't have any credit, that we are rich and we have to prove the money on our account. What disturbed me personally? For now, I have the pass until 4 May. I have this pass, but after 4 May, I can't continue it. It will not work after that. I suppose we will have these holidays until 15 June, because people who work in these document desks, they say it's inside information. They say that they prepare all information on 15 June. So it means that more than 1 month I will not have permanent pass. People, it's so unpleasant, you just can't imagine. Despite that everything closed, but it's so pleasure to go somewhere, to take bicycle, to drive a bit. Yesterday I was on electric scooter and I was stopped by police. They checked my documents. It was so unpleasant. You just can't imagine. If it will continue like that, for sure I will leave Moscow, because it's just humiliation for me. I don't know how it's in your cities. Please leave your comments. I hope this video was interesting for you. Thumbs up and subscribe on my channel.